by and large, from my department, we actually do come in touch with such children. Now, I have spoken before also, sir, you may recollect whenever I've had the opportunity to attend various seminars or CMEs here as an inaugurator, but I actually do and I have also placed our concerns because I like the way Professor Dr. Valsama Epan spoke about the medical and the social world and the approach. This is very correct because this is as far as medical intervention goes, it's something like, I am associated with infertility. So I work with an infertility clinic. So there are more failures than success. But of course, we are gradually improving ourselves. So I think we are finding success in that due to advanced technology and various other research, etc. Now here in when we deal ASD, it is medically you obviously know much more than I can. But as I understand, of course, is that there is no cure for it. Now, having assumed and having learned that fact and having accepted the fact, we have. But the acceptance has to come to the family. And then we start from that level zero, that yes, we know that we cannot cure totally, but yes, we can help the child to adjust, and we also adjust accordingly. And the child must live, must not be guilty. And the family or the parents should not blame themselves and ask this question to God: why us? Why me? These we have to do away with such questions, because this is something which I get to see when we are handling social welfare. So as Dr. Epan mentioned, there is a social approach, which we need to strengthen too. So that's where the government comes in, that's where the society comes in, that's where the various stakeholders come in. I was discussing with Dr. R.P. Sengupta and all, before we actually stepped into this room, that I have visited certain institutions who are handling autistic children. And I said that maybe their infrastructure appeared very modest to me, not very, very nice, done up buildings, etc. But the approach was as genuine as you are handling. The approach was very much genuine. And that's where we realized that as early as possible, we need to catch hold of the problem, the problem of autism.
Good morning, everyone. Respected dignitaries, Honorable Minister for Women and Child Development, Dr. Shashi Panja ma'am, ICAM President Dr. Devashish Konar sir, our CMD, our Vice President Dr. Rishikesh Kumar sir, and Academic Director Dr. Kalajas, and my dear friends, my teachers, and my colleagues. A very warm welcome to all of you for this CME on autism spectrum disorder. So as you all know that autism is a developmental disorder where there is a delay or deviance in speech and social development of the child. If you see the statistics, about 1 in 44 children are diagnosed with autism in US. So in India, it's almost statistics is like 1 in 70 to 80 children are diagnosed with autism. That means there's an enormous increase in prevalence of autism cases over last 2 decades. Why this is increasing? Yeah, there are a lot of studies. Probably it is because of increased awareness, or also there is an increase in actual autism cases. So only evidence-based intervention is early detection and early intervention. So that's why there is an enormous need to create an awareness about autism among general public, among professionals, and among parents, so that they can pick these early signs and come to the clinicians. So that's why April month is considered as World Autism Awareness Month. Specifically, April 2 is considered as World Autism Awareness Day. So worldwide, lot of academic activities are organized to create awareness about autism. So we thought of a scientific CME where like experts from India and abroad can discuss and about what are the best possible interventions for autism. So that's what was the purpose of the CME. So, to make it more interesting, we have also organized a postgraduate quiz for all the government medical colleges, MD psychiatry residents in the later half of the CME. So if you see the Institute of Neuroscience, it not only provides services to neurological patients, also provides excellent services to patients with mental illness. Under our leadership of Dr. Sen Gupta, INK became first corporate hospital in Kolkata and almost in Eastern India to start an admission facility for patients with mental illness. So we have got a 20-bedded license inpatient psychiatric ward which cater to all patients with mental illness, adults, children and geriatric population. And we in neuropsychiatry unit, we have a special unit specifically dealing with emotional and behavioral issues in children and adolescents. So on an average, we see children around 8 to 10 cases of autism every day. They come for getting evaluated and for intervention services in our clinic. So I hope this CME will enrich us in all the skills so that we can deal with these kids in a better way. And we are fortunate to have our Minister for Child and Development. We hope in future we will get some support from the government in developing clinical and academical activities and community-related activities, especially in child and adolescent area. As you all know that COVID has changed the way we look at the world. The anxiety, depression has doubled in children, adolescents and adults after the COVID. So there's a great need to develop quality mental health interventions in this area. So I hope this CME will help us in developing these skills to develop quality interventions. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Faculties and the delegates. It's a great opportunity to come to this institute when we are observing this day for autism children. This type of program should give us light towards the direction we want to go, the society wants to take. We from Child Psychiatry Association will like that these topics are discussed frequently, and they become part of our life, they become part of our working style, so that children are taken care of in a better way. We always talk of children as future, children as our who will provide future for this country, but we also should remember that childhood is a long period. Childhood and young adulthood is 25 years of life, and they in their own right should be happy citizens of this world. They should they are not only their future, they are the present, and they need to have a good life, good quality of life. Then only we can hope that the society will be a happy society. And when we talk of happiness for children, we should be inclusive, and all children, including those who have some difficulties and disabilities, they should be included in the happiness of the world. And that is how I perceive it.
INK welcomes you all, and I can see this small room is brimming with wisdom, talent and experience. I see in the front row, I can see the back row, and of course Madam Shashi Panja, Dr. Devashish Kumar. Madam Shashi Panja is from our own fraternity and so easy to interact with her. I have seen for past many years, and more importantly, she is right on time. She is right on time, so sometimes we are embarrassed that we have not prepared that. So thank you, Madam, for spending time and coming there. Thank you very much.
Extremely honored and privileged to have Dr. Shashi Panja, Honorable Minister in charge of Women and Child Development, Social Welfare, Self-Help Group and Self-Employment, a very dynamic young personality as our chief guest today.